Charles, I've been an advocate for many, many years on using a lifting belt, and I can't think of any exercise that it would better suit than this one.
You know what? I believe in using that belt throughout the whole workout.
Me too,
because
yeah.
if you leave it on, it's easy to tighten it up. Once you take it off and quit, first thing that happens, you start to breathe through the abdomen, not so much the diaphragm. And so that waist is going to do what? Expand a little bit more.
You know, and it's funny you mention that because I've had this argument for years with guys. You know, like, well, you know, a belt isn't any good, it doesn't do anything, and you know, you want the core muscles to, you know, be able to work. My theory has always been simple. You know, much like they used to bind feet back in, you know, in ancient China, you know, to keep the feet small. I think by keeping the belt on when you're training keeps the waist smaller.
Nice and small.
I don't want my stabilizing muscles to expand, get stronger, get bigger. That just makes the waist bigger.
Definitely. I mean, name me one bodybuilder that won a big weight.
Well, you know, a lot of people talk about, oh, wearing a belt makes my back weak. I'm working my core without it. What do you say to those people that argue that?
Oh, you can work your core without it, but bottom line, it only takes that one time to get hurt. And when you hurt that back, you're done.
And you know, I noticed the strongman competitors and all the power lifters, they wear.
All of them wear belts. Why? Because they don't have that solid foundation. So when they're doing a heavy squat or a heavy lift, they support against that belt. Everything presses out, makes it tighter, everything binds in.
Do you find that when people wear a belt, it trains them to keep their gut tucked in?
Put it this way, how many bodybuilders do you know from back in the days had big guts? None of them. Why? Because they all wore belts. And they all learn how to wear it so that when they have a hairy lift, they're tight. Because when you're breathing hard, you're pushing from the stomach. You're not breathing from your diaphragm where you're going up and down. You're going in and out. The belt makes you do what? Breathe from your diaphragm more.
You know, one thing I learned from you is you actually tell us to wear a belt when we do a leg press. A lot of people don't realize, but when I do that, I can push my abs into the belt and it loosens my hips, and now I can go deeper.
You go deeper. Right.
That's a lot of people don't realize.
A lot of guys won't use a belt and they go shattered. Why? Because they can't get deep enough. They don't have that extra protection right there.
So you basically wear it all the time except for when doing abs.
Put it this way, I wear it to sleep sometimes because I forget it's part of me. That belt became part of what I did. I always had a belt on.